Kinabalu is the highest mountain in Malaysia and possibly in Southeast Asia. Mt Kinabalu is located in the district of Ranau, Sabah, Malaysia. Climbing begins from Kinabalu National Park. The Kinabalu National Park is where all the necessary arrangements for climbing are done. They are usually done by agents affiliated to the Sabah Park or Sutra Sanctuary Lodge (SSL). Their websites are both available online. After registration and other necessary arrangements are done in the office of Kinabalu National Park, climbers will be boarded into vehicles to be transported to Pondok Timpohon, a 10-minute drive away. Hi, I am Rizin Kusop, a part-time video maker and YouTuber. Today I will be accompanying a very well-known outdoor enthusiast, Miss Carol Antonia Suning, to climb Mt Kinabalu. Carol, as she is known by her friends, has climbed Mt Kinabalu many times before. Today I will try to record her climb, and that if I can keep up with her. After a briefing by guides, all climbers need to check in and must display their climbing badge all the time. From Pondok Timpohon or Timpohon Hut, climbers will start a 6-kilometer hiking to Panalaban. The first sight to behold is the Kasen waterfall. Let me tell you something about Carol. She is a local Sabahan and well-known among her friends, colleagues and climbers as an outdoor enthusiast. She spends most of her non-working time to climb hills, mountains, jungle trekking, wall climbing, diving, and on top of that, until recently, she was actually active in training to be qualified for Mount Everest climber by an organization called NOBAT. Of course, the COVID-19 pandemic halted the training. She has climbed Mt Kinabalu, Mount Rosmadi, and all many other hills and mountains in Sabah. In Nepal, she has scaled Labushi Peak, Chulu West Peak, Kalapatar, Trong La Pass, all of which are above 5,000 meters from sea level. Other mountains she has scaled are Mount Murud, Mulu, Tanak Abu in Sarawak, Mount Irau and Mount Tahan in Pahang, Mount Bromo, Rinjani, Arjuna Welirang, Merbabu, Raung, Semeru, Kerinci in Indonesia. For Mt Kinabalu, she has toured almost every part of the mountain, such as the Gurkha Hut and Eastern Plateau. In this video, she is seen to climb Mt Kinabalu yet again for the gods know how many times already. Hopefully, you will benefit from watching this video as you may prepare yourself climbing Mt Kinabalu in the future. This is the first resting hut. There are 7 huts altogether from start to Panalaban. There is toilet and running water in every hut.
Jadi duduk lama sandangan tu dah.
Yang 4 dah main ni.
Biasa lah kan.
Datang sudah kawan kau. This is Layang-Layang Hut. Climbers usually will stop here for their lunch break. By the way, you need to bring your own lunch pack. The The distance from starting point to Panalaban is 6 kilometers. The distance covered are very well marked along the way. Meanwhile, the distance from Panalaban to the peak of Mount Kinabalu is around 3 kilometers. So you have to cover at least 9 kilometers all the way from bottom to the peak of Mount Kinabalu. Consider yourself lucky if you are not caught by rain on the way up to Panalaban or on the way down. Make sure your bag and shoes are well protected from the rain. Always bring extra dry clothes. Bring along good quality raincoat and or umbrella. A guide is mandatory for every climber. The rate at the moment is Ringgit Malaysia 230 per guide. Each guide can only bring maximum 5 people. Porters are available to be hired too at the rate of Rm13 per 1 kilogram. This is Waras Hut. Reaching here also means you are nearly there at Panalaban. Every climbers need to check in here. This is the well-known Panalaban helipad with its legendary signboard. Everyone need to take picture here, no excuse. At the back is the Laban Rata resting house. This is the Laban Rata resting house and restaurant. Almost everyone will have their meals here. Climbers have to stay overnight in Panalaban. There are many hostels here in Panalaban. Laban Rata is one of them. Most of the rooms are unisex. This is a beautiful sunset from Laban Rata restaurant. Dinner will be served at 4 p.m. Thereafter, all climbers are encouraged to sleep early and wake up at 1 a.m. the next morning for breakfast at 2:30 in the morning. Climbing usually starts at around 3 a.m. in the morning, pending weather clearance from the ranger on duty, and all climbers need to have proper clothing, especially a headlamp and a handheld torchlight. Please follow your guide and do not wander away from the white rope. At kilometer 7.5 to the peak, all climbers need to check in at Sayat Hut. This is the last toilet break you can have before reaching the summit. The last 500 meters to the peak is the most spectacular sight to behold. I personally strongly recommend that you do this part of the climb just after the sunrise or around 6 a.m. in the morning. It is simply breathtaking. sunrise. Simply amazing. Carol is very agile in tackling this rough terrain, and I need to catch up with her. Well, we have finally reached the summit around 7:30 a.m. Totally tired, but in total awe. All climbers must reach the peak by 8 a.m. If not, climbers will be asked to turn back and start hiking down. The view on the way down is no less marvelous. However, sometimes this view can be obstructed with thick fog and mist. Today, however, we are lucky. back in Panalaban. Second breakfast is served around 8:30 a.m. until 10 a.m. By 10:30 a.m., climbers need to check out from their room and start to hike down to Tempohon Hut. The trip down is no less challenging. Now that you have sore knee and ankles, be careful. Climbers easily get hurt on the way down. The last checkout is at the Tempohon Hut. Make sure your guide assists you in getting your certificate of completion of climbing Mount Kinabalu. That is all from us, Rizin and Carol Antonia Suning. Hope the video has been helpful to you, and hopefully this will also encourage you to lend a hand in helping Carol in whatever way that you can to realize her dream to conquer Mount Everest one day. Thank you for watching.